Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Seattle Storm going up against the Phoenix Mercury. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us.
And we can feel the excitement here in Phoenix. This Mercury crowd is hyped.
Well, they got a big one with the Storm. These fans have seen some incredible battles over the years with Seattle, and the Mercury want to get a dub tonight.
And for the Storm, well, they clearly had the upper hand in last year's season series, winning 3 of the last 4 games against the Mercury.
Big contest here in the Commissioner's Cup. Both of these teams consider the lead.
And both have a solid chance of making the finals. It does not get any more serious than this.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Copper. Shot clock at 6. To the left side wing. The 3. Ogumake with the rebound.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. No good on the triple. Copper outside. Up top, Whitcomb. Pass to Brown. And here's Copper. She's guarded by Williams. Takes a step back. This one for 3. Copper no good. Ogumake with the ball. Picked up by Thomas. Sykes outside. Ogumake outside. Here's Magvagor. 3-pointer. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mercury. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Copper outside. Williams with the steal. Ogumake inside. Thomas on her. Ogumake outside. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Thomas. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
The 19-foot shot. The Mercury with another miss. Looking for a basket here to break this deadlock. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots.
After missing the 2023 season on maternity leave, it's great to have Skylar Diggins back in action.
No doubt. One of the most dynamic guards the league has ever seen. Diggins didn't miss a beat, averaging 15 points and 6 assists last year. Into her mid-30s, she's still got it.
And that one drops, so they lead by 1.
In the draft, the Seattle Storm took Dominique Malunga with the 2nd pick.
It was their highest pick since 2016 when they took someone by the name of, I think, Brianna Stewart. That's her name? First overall? Yeah, I'd say that one worked out. Storm got the 6'6" Malunga, an incredible prospect from France. She's got such a bright future.
That's also good, so she hits them both.
In the offseason, Brittany Griner signed with Atlanta, leaving the Mercury after 11 years.
Griner was the first pick of the 2013 draft, won a title back in 2014, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, 9 All-Star appearances. But best of all, Brittany was a great member of the Phoenix community.
And the 2020 Wubble was a breakout season for Kahleah Copper.
Well, she's been an all-star in each of the 4 seasons since. It's great to see her find her place in this league.
And the first one at the line is good.
And one thing that makes Kahleah Copper an all-star, her clutch scoring.
Oh, she 100% has that clutch gene, winning Finals MVP back in 2021. The tighter the game, the better Copper plays.
And good on the second, so she makes both.
One thing about this Seattle roster, they have loads of experience.
You start with Nneka Ogwumike, well over a decade in the league. Skylar Diggins drafted back in 2013. So it's a team that expects to win now. That's her second foul of the first quarter. You might want to sit her down for a while to avoid the third foul.
And the Mercury making a change here. Pass to Ogwumike. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Brittany Sykes for 3.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
0 for 4 to start. Still looking for their first make.
Sabali. She's covered by Ogwumike. The Mercury with another miss. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Outside for Sykes.
Puts up a 3. Brown grabs the board.
Still can't get anything to fall after 5 chances.
Now here's Whitcomb.
She's guarded by Sykes.
On the wing, Sammy Whitcomb.
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And that's going to be over and back. Wasn't watching for the line that time. Pass to Copper. Just 4 to shoot. Sabali. She's covered by Ogwumike. Here's Brown. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Talk about playing with intensity. On the offensive glass, Brown is a matchup nightmare.
To end the drought. Pulls it. And again, it's the Storm missing. Phoenix leading. Sabali. Copper outside. Lets it go from deep. Magmagor grabs the miss.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Not going to go that time.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. Nowhere to be found.
Pass to Copper.
Now here's Whitcomb.
Now Thomas. She's guarded by Sykes with her first shot attempt. Up and in on the layup.
Well, that level of toughness should energize Thomas's teammates. She invites contact from opponents.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
The defenders cannot lose track of her because usually that shot will go down.
Pass to Brown. Copper. She's guarded by Sykes.
On the wing, Sammy Whitcomb.
Takes the 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Now Williams. They need this.
Brittany Sykes for 3.
And again, it's the Storm missing.
She's missed everything this quarter. Everything. Every shot she's taken has been a miss. I mean, it's just been hard to watch.
Copper, no good.
Another one hauled in, and they hold the slight edge in rebounding here early.
Yeah, scrapping for each and every rebound. They're not backing down.
Ogumake outside. Williams. And the Storm miss again. Copper outside. Pass to Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Using her lengthy wingspan to her advantage, Brown is able to dominate down low.
The Storm trail.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now Williams. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Magdegor. Sykes, no good.
She's going to play her way right onto the bench if she continues to shoot the ball like she has this quarter.
Pass to Copper. Over Sykes.
Copper misses.
Back to Ogumake. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup. Oh boy, looks like she was injured there.
Man, I mean, this is something you just hate to see.
Yeah, it's a tough part of the game. Hopefully it's not a serious injury.
Pass to Mack. Now Williams. Now Bonner. Outside Sabali. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. The tray. It's rebounded by Seattle.
And they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. I mean, just take a look at the box score. They're at a definite disadvantage.
Yeah, and time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly something to emphasize.
To the paint, and stolen by DeWanna Bonner. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Mack. Back to Bonner. The 3 is up. That shot off. Sykes outside. Outside Williams. Fires from deep. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so the first quarter wraps up without too much action on the scoreboard. It's the Mercury up 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. A close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Mercury here in this one?
A lot of shots in close from them early. Good sign.
It's a lot easier to get buckets inside, and they've done that through 1.
Releases. The shot by Brown, no good.
You know, they did the right thing to stay so tight on her. That's her comfort zone.
Pass to Mack. And here's Bonner. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, at the 2024 games in Paris, Dominique Malunga helped France capture silver.
Yeah, at just 18 years old, she was a key part of that France team. That performance, a big reason why she went so high in the draft.
Now here's Malunga.
Tight defense on her. That one, good for 2.
The D got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Pass to Bonner. To the middle. And the basket by Mack.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Outside Wheeler. To the inside.
Horston.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Look at Horston getting aggressive inside, working for the high percentage look.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Pass to Bonner. Shoots it. And there's the call on Sadhu Sabali. That's her first foul. Seattle in the lead.
Here's Malunga.
And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. That one on Sabali. In 2021, the WNBA introduced the Commissioner's Cup into the season, and as a result, a second trophy.
You know, for you soccer fans out there, it's very similar to what we see in soccer. You have the regular league competition, in our case, the WNBA regular season and finals, but also a cup final. So there are 2 championships to win in one season.
Second free throw, no good.
And we've seen Sadhu Sabali take her game to another level. Fellas, how has she done that?
Well, to me, you look at her three-point numbers. I mean, the first 3 years, about 25% from deep. Last 2 years, a blistering 43%. Satu's consistency from deep has really opened up the floor in the rest of her game.
Count that bucket.
He's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup. She can just shoot right over the top of the defense.
Now a timeout called by Seattle. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Wheeler. Pass to Brown. From deep. The basket good off the assist from Erica Wheeler.
A confident shooter from deep. When Brown finds just a little space in the perimeter, she wastes no time firing away.
Now Bonner. The 3-ball. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for her. 1 for 4 shooting.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Brown. Fires for 3. And the Storm, another 3.
Looks like they're settling down after having some real problems shooting the ball in the opening quarter.
And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Bonner outside. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Brown. And Bonner pulls it down. Phoenix trailing here. Inside. And the basket by Mack.
You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
Now here's Brown. Down low. And the ball out of play. The Mercury will have it. And the upcoming schedule for the Phoenix Mercury.
On Wednesday, they're going to try and defend home court against the Los Angeles Sparks. And then on Friday, and they're going to start a road trip in Seattle going up against the Storm.
And that game against the Mystics, well, that will be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have their team in rhythm, starting to build towards the middle of the year. They're very lucky to have the lead after their terrible shooting in the first quarter, but they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought their field goal percentage up.
Now here's Horston.
Watches it. And Bonner pulls it down.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
What a huge trade for the Mercury in the offseason, picking up Alyssa Thomas from Connecticut.
When you talk about Thomas, I mean, think about this. Top 5 in MVP voting in each of the last 3 seasons. He's a do-it-all type forward. Averaged 10 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists last year, and she brings toughness to this team.
Now here's Wheeler. Looking for her first basket still in this one. The 10-footer. No good off the back of the rim. Phoenix leading. Thomas outside. Bonner. Beyond the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for her.
Well, they're in the lead, but she's still been frustrated offensively.
Outside Wheeler. And the Storm miss again.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open, and maybe that's why she missed.
And the basket by Sabali.
Way to run the floor and take advantage of the fast break. Sabali stays ready for any opportunity.
Back to Wheeler.
On the wing, Jordan Horston.
Looking to end the run. Another miss by Erica Wheeler. Phoenix with the ball. A 4-point game. It's hauled in by Wheeler. And here are the Storm now. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Thomas.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. With a 25-15 record last season, it was a return to the playoffs for Seattle.
Well, 2023 was the first time the Storm missed the playoffs in 8 years. But they made that Nneka Ogwumike signing, and that propelled them right back into the postseason.
So both teams making some changes here. with it. Now Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Brown. Outside Whitcomb. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's a great outcome for this offense. Getting Whitcomb something in rhythm.
Here's Wheeler. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Sykes outside. Magdagor. The three-pointer, no good. Pass to Thomas. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
First team.
Plays hard, but always with respect, and it goes back to Thomas's graceful presence, not just on the court, but off the court.
First free throw is good.
Lots of All-Stars changed teams in the summer of 2024, including Alyssa Thomas.
Yeah, spending her first 11 years with the Connecticut Sun, finishing top 5 in MVP voting in each of her last 3 years. Thomas was so close to getting the Sun their first WNBA title, losing twice in the finals. Just for Thomas, an incredible run in Connecticut.
Tonight's game is part of the Commissioner's Cup. So, guys, what's the biggest motivation for these players in the Cup?
What about the final game grand prize money? Every player in the championship game, whether you win or you lose, gets a bonus. But the winning players are going to get a little bit more. So I would say that's great incentive for them.
Brittany Sykes for 3. Good, and it's Gabby Williams who picks up the assist.
Well, beyond the arc, Sykes can be pretty choosy. But she finds an angle she likes and drills it.
Here's Bonner. She's got 6. Inside. Here's Thomas. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Looks like they've shifted the approach away from trying the 3-ball.
Yeah, they started out a little slow from there, and they're trying something different for now.
Seattle trailing here. Pass to Magdagor. And here is Wheeler. Clock at 4. Sykes, right side. And a miss there on the triple.
She's killing them with her poor shooting.
Back to Bonner. Launches a 3. Magdagor grabs the miss.
I'm not sure why she keeps trying her luck from deep. It's just not working for her.
To the paint. Sykes. She's covered by Brown. Again, Brittany Sykes missing. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Bonner. She's guarded by Williams. Bonner outside. Outside Whitcomb. Misses the 3. And we've reached halftime in this one. Mercury out in front, up by 6. And we've got more exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break. we have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half to get underway. Alyssa Thomas with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, guys, what she gives this team is an edge. She lights up an arena when she gets going. In the first half, she had it going.
And she doesn't just give them an edge. She gives them a confidence that they otherwise wouldn't have. And I just see her as a special player that the team loves having around.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. Out to the wing. Three-pointer McGregor drills the three-pointer.
Wow, McGregor showing some shooting ability.
Phoenix leading. Pass to Thomas. Nice D from Gabby Williams.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Here's Sykes. Now here's Williams. For the tie. It's rebounded by Sabali. And here the Mercury. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half underway. Three-pointer. Pass to Brown. Tries again. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Yeah, it's Thomas's unselfishness that fuels her team. She helps them play an exciting style at the offensive end.
Now here's Williams. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. And here's Sykes. Here's Williams. Shoots over Thomas. Williams can't get it to go. With the step back. And Thomas gets it to go.
Keeps defenders uncomfortable, and I think it's because of Thomas's ability to play assertive but composed around the rim.
This is a brand new roster in Phoenix. Only one of their top 7 scorers returning.
And with a new coach in town, they totally redid their roster. Going a little younger, more athletic, more dynamic. It's an interesting collection of talent, guys. It just hasn't been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
To the middle. From down in the low post, it goes.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Sabali. Thomas. Sabali. She's covered by Ogumake. Thomas outside. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Seattle. They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Back to Williams. Screen by McGregor. Off target with the 3.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
Well, the term unicorn, a one-of-one type player, certainly fits Alyssa Thomas.
We really haven't seen a player like her. I mean, easily leading the WNBA when it comes to career triple-doubles. Thomas is 6'2", but she never takes threes. You watch her play, there's never been a player like her in the W.
One of the blockbuster trades in recent WNBA history, Seattle trading Jewel Lloyd away in a 3-team deal.
Yeah, Jewel going to Los Angeles after 10 seasons and 5 All-Star appearances with the Storm. Seattle ends up with the 2nd pick in the 2025 draft and a 2026 first as well. That's a great haul if you ask me.
Seattle calls timeout. second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
Sykes. Whitcomb defending.
Clock at 6. Takes the 3. And the Storm miss again.
And they continue to control the glass.
I think they've been the more physical team, guys, and that's why they're ahead.
Usually the more physical, more aggressive team wins the game.
Here's Thomas. For the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a nifty 5 for 7.
Looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room. They just haven't had the same commitment to defense here in the second.
For 3, Neko Gumake. It's rebounded by Thomas.
They got lucky. And the defense has taken a big chance leaving her open behind the arc, and I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
It's Gabby Williams on the wing. Sykes. Pass to Magdagor. Now Gumake. Shoots over Sabali. It's rebounded by Sabali. Thomas, right side. Here's Brown. Basket counts.
Well, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gumake outside. Williams. And here's Sykes. To the wing, right side. Trying to get back on track. And it's rebounded by Satu Sabali. And here the Mercury. Pass to Whitcomb. Now Brown. It's stolen by Magdagor. Here's Sykes. It's rebounded by Sabali. Alyssa Thomas on the wing. She's guarded by Sykes. And here's Sabali. Now here's Thomas. And stolen by Brittany Sykes. Pass to Williams. Shoots over Sabali. Right side, Williams. Some solid defense from Satu Sabali.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the number one reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising, given their advantage on the glass.
Picked by Agumake. It's Gabby Williams on the wing. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Phoenix. Back to Sabali. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
And for Satu Sabali, 2023 was a breakout season. She was named Most Improved Player.
Yeah, it was also a first-team All-WNBA selection. That's going to put you in elite company. In her 4th season, things started to click for Sabali. Now, she's a bona fide star.
And that one misses.
Tonight's game also counts in the Commissioner's Cup. It's the first home and away regular season game against teams in your conference go towards the Cup standings.
Yes, so 10 total games, and the team with the best record in each conference, the East and the West, they're going to meet in the final with a lot of prize money at stake.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it. To me, it didn't really look like her feet were set.
Malunga outside.
Wheeler. To end the run. Alyssa Thomas with the rebound.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team, and that 10-rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around.
Joanna Bonner for 3. That one falls, coming off Alyssa Thomas's feet.
The defense has to at least honor Bonner's outside shot. She's happy to remind them of this fact, too.
Pass to Horston.
Now Wheeler. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Thomas. And here's Bonner. Second chance shot.
Thomas, no good.
That's a big part of what they want to do defensively, and that's limiting her easy chances inside.
Pass to Wheeler.
Now here's Horston.
Now Brown. Jacks up a three. Great D that time from DeWanna Bonner. Thomas outside. Here's Mack. 5 to shoot. Pass to Bonner. Over Brown. And it's DeWanna Bonner again missing. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
To the inside. Tries to save it. Not watching the line there. And that'll be a backcourt violation.
Really careless turnover. That should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Storm making a switch here. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Brown. Wheeler. Back to Brown. Tries to snap the cold streak. Good D by DeWanna Bonner.
You can't let your ego run on offense, and you can see she really wanted to answer that made three with a three of her own.
Fades. The shot misses. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Mercury delivering the blowout. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. Welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Lets the three fly. Storm with the rebound.
Well, thus far they managed to overcome an off game from her offensively.
Here's Brown. Fires the three.
Ash grabs the miss.
Bonner outside. Pass to Mack.
Well, in terms of roster building for a front office, what would be your guys as a coach? What's the key?
To me, easier said than done, but it's all about drafting well. Getting good players with rookie scale contracts, it's basically a cheat code.
And I'll add, you also can extend those players. Even give them the core designation if you have to, which provides them with a 1-year fully guaranteed Supermax contract. So all in all, guys, one great pick can surely change a franchise.
Pass to Horston.
Back to Wheeler. Soft touch off the glass.
And the touch Wheeler has inside is remarkable. For a smaller player, he looks confident attacking from there.
Now here's Bonner. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. 6 to shoot.
Sabali.
No good from outside. Now here's Brown. Outside Wheeler. Shoots the three. And it's rebounded by Satu Sabali.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Now here's Wheeler. Pass to Brown. Back to Wheeler. Another miss by Erica Wheeler. outside. Here's Mack. And she's good on the 3-ball.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick up the pass and get the assist.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
The 3. Mercury with the rebound.
Well, she had 1 3 in the first half, but so far in the second, she's come up empty.
Bonner outside, out to the left wing. Shoots from the elbow. Brown grabs the board. And the Storm miss again.
There's no way around it. It's been a difficult game for her offensively, and it has cost her team.
There's a screen. Wanna Bonner for 3.
Well, she's definitely a threat from deep, but it just hasn't been going for her tonight. She might want to avoid that shot for a while.
Brown with it. From downtown. Max grabs the miss.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
And there's the rejection. And it's the Storm on the break.
Pass to Horston.
Let's go with a 3. Melissa Thomas with the rebound.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Looking to end the drought. Here's Williams. And it's off from 3-point range. Bonner with it. Ogumake picks her up. Down low. Mack. That's good. And it's Delwana Bonner with the assist.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket for a terrific assist. You know, they've done a lot of that today.
And you know, it's something we haven't seen much at the opposite end of the court.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Good on the shot.
That pass into the paint was dead on target.
And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Now here's Bonner. For 3.
The rebound by Malunga.
Nothing's going down for her today.
Ogumake up top. 4 on the clock.
Pass to Horston.
Over to the left wing. Gets it to go from downtown.
There aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than she is, especially when the D's playing soft on her.
And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Here's Mack. From the arc. Drops in the tray.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
And here are the Storm now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Now Williams.
Pass to Horston.
Now Ogumake.
Now Malunga.
Great D that time from Alyssa Thomas. Now Williams. Now Bonner. Williams with the steal. Here's Horston. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Storm will get the ball here. Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over.
And last year, it was a great sophomore season for Jordan Horston.
Well, she made major leaps. Top 5 in both most improved player voting and 6th player of the year. Horston was so much more efficient from the field.
Deciding to change it up. On defense, Phoenix. Back to Ogumake. Williams. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. And it's rebounded by Satou Sabali.
This has been a rough second half for her shooting the ball. She should probably adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And a foul on Nneka Ogumake. That'll be her second foul of the game.
You've got to have a cooler head than that.
You're one to talk. Anyways, that was clearly just a frustration foul. She needs to take a few deep breaths. And so do you, Tim.
Here's Lexa. Makes it off the glass.
If a defender is going to play off of her like that, you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points on the board.
And it's the Storm with the ball. Outside Wheeler.
Pass to Malunga.
Shot clock at 5. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Williams. Outside Sabali. Williams. Pass to Bonner. 5 to shoot. Looking to end her cold spell.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time.
It's time to take a glance at that awesome block.
Reads the play well and gets herself in the air at the perfect moment. Terrific denial.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Storm with the ball. To stop the drought. Sykes outside. There's the three. She can't get it to go.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Shot clock at 6. Up top, Sabali. The Mercury with another miss. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Out to the wing. Aguilar in the post. And it's blocked. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were better basketball team by far.
You got to commend this sort of dominance here at home and feeling great, playing well nearly the whole game. I could feel it. This building is pumped, guys.
And that'll wrap it up